Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to A Read Aloud, A Dog Like Daisy by Kristin O'Donnell Tubb. I love this book. It's amazing. I have to tell you, this chapter today is tough. Yesterday's chapter, we know that Daisy was a tool, not a dog. Hurtful. So today is the taste of danger. And I don't know if you remember, but long ago, Alex had talked to the Colonel about what it was like. And the Colonel had said, and remember, Alex couldn't quite articulate what it was, and he was embarrassed, what it felt like. And the Colonel went on to say that he was danger. Well, we see what that looks like today. So I don't know how many takes this is going to take me to get through this without blubbering like a fool, but here we go. The Taste of Danger, Chapter 11. My sleep is filled with nightmares of ripped flesh and monstrous, trashy trucks with metal jaws and teeth on their hindquarters. I know my flanks are twitching and I whine, but I can't shake out of this dream. Get down, Buck! The Colonel's fire truck shouting snaps me awake. I leap off my pillow, prick my ears and nostrils to find him. The closet. Colonel Victor crouches like a tiger in the corner. Hanging clothes camouflaging him, he clutches a huge, curved, red alarm knife. His heart hammers and his eyes are wide and white. His face curls with the colors of deep wounds. Anna stands in the doorway in a thin, worn nightgown, a ghost. Victor, honey, she whispers, voice trembling, disappearing. Wake up. Come back to bed. Don't be stupid, Buck! He yells daggers at her. The insurgents are here! They found us! I sense Micah now, creeping in the darkness of the Colonel's bedroom. I curse Smaug for not doing his job of keeping Micah safe in his room. Useless lizard. A cold rumbling starts in my belly. This is very, very wrong. The Colonel's eyes narrow tight, like a strangle on his wife. He's dripping sweat. Get down. His voice is barbed wire. I push around Anna and ram my skull, thud, against Colonel Victor's arm, trying to bring him back to us. He shoves me aside. My hip slams purple bruises against the wall. I whine. Anna sobs. Micah sobs too. Somewhere deep in the house, the baby screams, toenails scratching across metal. The Colonel spins the flashing knife in his sweaty hands. He crouches. He shifts his weight, preparing himself to tackle Anna, who he thinks is someone named Buck. The taste of danger is thick on my tongue, meat with maggots. The growling in my belly grows louder. I lick and nudge and push against him, but it's not working. If his face was filled with the colors of wounds before, it's now filled with darkest night, holes, demons. How can I get him back? Buck! The Colonel leaps at his wife, knife flashing. I dive between them. The Colonel wrestles with me. The knife slices the pad of my back left paw, a crackle of white lightning pain. I squeal. That does it. My teeth sink into Victor's hand. I don't put the full force of my jaws behind the bite. If I did that, I'd destroy his hand. I know how powerful my anger can be. No. I clamp down enough to break the skin. His blood tastes like oily rainwater, like puddles, with rainbows of gasoline floating on top. The Colonel's scream flares red, then simmers down to a boiling orange. He stops punching me and pulling my fur. His eyes focus on the beads of blood on his hand. His breathing slows, his pupils get smaller, his heart drums a little slower. Miss Daisy, he whispers hoarsely. I sit between him and Anna. I growl. The colonel moans, then heaves, like he's going to throw up. His stomach lurches 3 or 4 times. He slings his arm around my neck. He wails like howling wind into my muzzle. Anna turns and drifts away, tears streaking rivers on her cheeks. She grabs her pillow and a blanket and floats from the bedroom. She's sleeping somewhere else tonight. I hear Micah creep closer. He peeks around the corner into the closet. He didn't see any of this, and blue confusion colors his face. His confusion shifts into black anger, however, when he sees the bloody bite mark on his dad's hand. I growl, warning him not to get any closer. Based on how his shades flare red, this angers him further. But I don't care. Distance is safety. I'm up close. Micah shouldn't be. Stupid Smaug. My sliced paw soaks blood into the carpet. The red stain grows bigger, darker, like afternoon grows into night. My heart beats in the throb of the cut. Miss Daisy, the colonel whispers. His mouth is full of foamy saliva. His fur is a mess, and he's still dripping sweat. You understand, don't you? The military, it's a pack. You protect your pack, always. You understand that, don't you? No one else does but you. Micah lets out a small sob at that. The colonel snuffles and drools, a bulldog. Thank you, Daisy. You're my pack. I clench my jaw. Micah clenches his jaw too. He's a shard of ice. It's odd. No one asked me if I wanted this job. No one asked me if I wanted to be part of this pack. They never ask if I want to stay. They order me to stay. Stay, Daisy. But ask if I'd like to stay? No. With my first human pack, my job was to fight. They said so. They put me in a ring with other growling, starving dogs. But I couldn't do it. I hated fighting. So they called me useless and left me to have my pups in a dumpster. I couldn't do that job. Maybe I can't do this job either. This pack, the Albetta family, they don't have a fence. Next time I go do my business, I could just run away. Okay, so the end of chapter 11. I didn't cry. I wanted to, but I didn't. So we see a whole lot what Daisy is willing to do to sacrifice and do her job and be useful. We see a glimpse into her former life and what life was like with her first pack, dog fighting, and then dumped in a dumpster. And so now she's kind of questioning things like, do I have to stay? So we will see. I can tell you chapter 12 is tough. The hurt is contagious. Colonel Victor's hurting. He understands. Daisy understands. Daisy's not sure if she wants to understand. And then we'll see the effect that PTSD has on other people in the family. Not just Colonel Victor and this incident, but how the aftermath of this incident plays out and how it affects their family and how the family copes with Colonel Victor and his PTSD, because it's not just Colonel Victor who's suffering in this family. There's everybody. Everybody is. So let's see if Daisy can bring her pack, keep her pack together, and tune in tomorrow for Hurt is Contagious. And then I think it starts to get better. Hi, my darling niece. Hello, my wonderful students, past, present. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of one another. And I will see you for the next chapter. Thank you, Kristin O'Donnell Tubb, for writing such an amazing book. Bye.